Hi there, this is Joanne from TrueAuthenticPower.com from Tapping.me, and I'm also the creator of the program Catapulting to Confidence. I wanted to do an audio today about law of attraction because I see in a lot of groups discussion about how do you do it? What am I doing wrong? It's not working, blah, blah, blah. And there was one specific thing that grabbed my attention in a couple of the groups, actually, that I've been listening to conversations and just kind of paying attention to what people talk about or what they get hung up on or stuck on. And some of the conversation have been from a couple of specific groups where the facilitator of the group, the expert of that group, the person who's saying how they did it might have a very different subconscious belief, background, training that took them into a very different avenue of allowing where some of the people in the group have been taught the exact opposite. So let me tell you what I mean. Years ago, the internet was not available, and how to learn from each other or ask those kind of questions wasn't available. But if you are listening to people who grew up in a time where their parents learned about law of attraction, their family could teach them about those avenues of how to attract and how to manifest and how to program your mind, what kind of things you need to pay attention to. It's not just about affirmations. But if you had those kind of parents, they can teach you those nuances, the things that they learn, and pass it down. As opposed to the other people whose parents might never have known about any of that, might never have been able to tell them about any of that, might not have known about programming the subconscious mind or your energy. And can you see how that would make a difference? Now, why is that a big deal? Well, it's a big deal because what our subconscious mind, which is not the conscious thinking to say, oh, I want this, or I'm going to manifest that, or I'm going to get $1,000 by the end of the week, whatever it is. That's conscious thought. That is not where the training and the power is held. The training and the power is held in the subconscious, and that's a different brainwave state. And you have to actually get into that brainwave state, at least from my understanding and my training. It's a theta brainwave state. That's why what we learn before 7 is very influential over everything in our life. So one of these people who is telling how to manifest, they were groomed for success. They were expected to be successful. They were programmed to think that they could get good grades, go to great schools, have this amazing career. They were already programmed with that expectation and possibility. What about those people, though, that were in the struggle zone, taught about it's not easy, taught about you can't get what you want, taught about, and I'm not even talking on purpose taught, but you witness that energy, you witness that struggle, you witness that it doesn't come easily. Can you see how that would program the mind differently? All of this happens before the age of 7. And it gets reinforced and reinforced and reinforced. So just going about and doing some affirmations does not change the programming that is deeper, more embedded. All of that is programmed, and it will carry out those details of the programming. So I find it so, I can hear the frustration of these people who are saying, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? And the people who are already in that mindset to be successful, to expect success, that's what they were programmed to believe was possible for them. They can't help those people necessarily who can't understand how to wrap their brain around how to do that. Can you see how that would cause such a conflict? You've got to know how to get to those problems. And if the person you're listening to is guiding you in a way that they can't even understand those problems, how can they help you? You see what I'm saying? It's kind of the same thing when you go to someone for help and they've never been in a devastating situation and you've been devastated. It's kind of the same thing when you've been floored by grief and other people have not experienced that level or that reaction to loss. You can't explain it. It's something in your energy, in your subconscious. So for those people who have been so frustrated by the law of attraction, look at the background of the people that you're listening to. If they were programmed for success, if they were programmed to believe it was possible, if they had mentors that said you can be or do anything that you want. Now, I'm not saying there aren't some people who can do that, but across the board, I have seen enough conversation, have worked with enough clients, have seen that kind of glitching thing that if you don't believe it's possible, or you've got some other, hang up or something that you believe, like you can't accept help, or, success is just never going to be for me. My family doesn't get that. I don't get that. I'm not capable of it. I'm not smart enough. All of those beliefs will add to the manifestation of not being able to get the law of attraction to work for you. I just wanted to do this short audio because I think it hangs people up a lot. I see the frustration of, what am I doing wrong? It's not working for me. Well, do you believe what that person who's programmed to teach you what you're trying to learn from them, do they know what that's like? Can they even guide you through that kind of what would be your belief system? Because if you have a belief and it's working to your benefit, there's no question. You don't think about, oh, now what am I doing to make this happen that other people might not? You see what I'm saying? They can't think that way because they don't believe that way. So just a heads up. Think of, what do you buy into or believe about success, wealth, health, riches, getting help, allowing and receiving. All of those things are going to program how you can manifest, how easily or not, or not as easily. You get what I mean? Get my drift? Anyway, I hope this helps some people because I hear the frustration and I understand how, it can be painful. You're hitting the same wall, hitting the same wall, hitting the same wall. Well, hopefully this explanation will give you some idea. And then guess what? You can change some of that, all of it, with tapping if you uncover the things that are gripping and grabbing you, that are having you in a lockdown so that you can't go forward. And that's subconscious stuff. So that's why I talk about the Design Your Life, because as you get clear about what you want, then you can start saying, and why don't I have this? And it will start flushing up those beliefs. And there's an audio attached to my Design Your Life Now free download that will guide you through how to look at that or how to do it, at least give you some first steps. It may not be the end all be all, but at least you've got to educate yourself on, what am I doing? Why does this keep happening? What are the blocks here? And to ignore those and try to override that with your conscious mind, well, good luck. Maybe it'll work for you, but for a lot of people, it causes a lot of frustration. So you can go to my website, Design Your Life Now. The links are below. I hope it helps. If you have any questions, send me an email, go to my website, contact me. And until our paths cross again next time. Oh, one more thing. If this helps you, if some of the things that I talk about helps you, or you know someone it will help, subscribe, pass this information on. We all learn from each other. And there are certain pockets that certain people can't help you with and other pockets that they can. So just keep that in mind. Until our paths cross again, bye-bye for now.